welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. That way, whenever I upload a new video, you guys will be the first ones to know. So, in today's video, we will be making fideo seco. It's a delicious Mexican pasta dish that I'm sure you guys will love. So, please keep watching to find out how to make it. The first thing we're going to do is make a sauce. The sauce is made from a can of tomato sauce, chicken bouillon, 2 garlic cloves, and 1/4 of a large white onion. Here I'm emptying a can of tomato sauce into the blender. I'm also going to add the piece of white onion and the 2 garlic cloves to the blender as well. Now I'm adding about a teaspoon of the chicken bouillon to the blender. Now I'm going to fill up the empty tomato sauce can with some water. It is an 8-ounce can, by the way. I like to do this to get rid of any tomato sauce that was left in the can, and also to help the sauce blend a little bit better. Now I'm going to blend until smooth for a minute or two. Now I'm heating up about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a large skillet over medium heat. Once the oil was nice and hot, I went ahead and added the bag of vermicelli noodles. You could also use fideo. I'm going to toast this over medium heat for about 5 to 7 minutes. You don't want to do this over high heat because the noodles will definitely burn. Make sure you do this over medium heat and you're stirring very frequently. It's very easy for the noodles to burn if you're not paying attention. This is about the color I like my noodles to be, so I'm going to go ahead and add in the blended tomato sauce. I'm just going to let it fry for a couple of minutes while I stir it all together. You can see that there are pieces or chunks of white onion or garlic cloves that did not blend well or good enough. You can take those out now if you have them, or I'm just going to wait until after my noodles are cooked to take them out. No big deal. I'm going to add an additional 4 or 5 ounces of water to this blender, and I'm going to shake it up a little bit to loosen up any tomato sauce, and I'm going to pour it into the skillet. Now I'm just going to stir the fideo, and I'm going to taste it for salt. Now's a good time to taste for salt, and if you want more, you could add a little, or you could also add chicken bouillon. I think it needs a little bit, so I'm going to add in about half a teaspoon. You may think it's fine. This is all according to your taste. If you want more, go ahead. If you think it's good, then it's fine. And now I'm just going to stir it. And once it comes to a simmer, I will lower the heat to medium-low, and I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to let it cook for about 15 minutes. Now we're just going to wait for that to cook, and while that's cooking, I'm just going to wait for my husband because that will be part of his lunch, and I might fix him a little something else. I seen that I had some leftover refried beans in my refrigerator, and I decided to use them for tostadas. And I like to pair my tostadas with fresh pico de gallo. So I'm chopping up 3 Roma tomatoes. That's all I had left. That's all the tomatoes I had left anyways. So I'm just going to use them all. Here I'm going to dice about 1/2 of a small white onion. I'm going to chop up this 1/2 of a jalapeno that I had in my fridge. Here I'm going to chop up some cilantro. This is not even half a bunch. It's probably about 1/4 of a bunch of cilantro. I like to go in with garlic salt on my pico de gallo. It gives it a really nice flavor rather than using just plain salt. Then you can't forget the lime juice. That's essential. And now I'm just giving it a good stir. This is what the fideo seco will look like after the 15 minutes is up. As you can see, it is absolutely perfect. This is exactly what you want. Now I'm going to make my husband a plate. I'm also going to fix him some refried bean tostadas, and I'm going to top them with shredded lettuce and the fresh pico de gallo I just made. How delicious does that look? Wow.
Vamos a ver qué tan rico está. Es una opción muy grande. Muy bueno.
¿Sí?
¿Y
las tostadas?
Muy bueno. Muy rico. Good.